Alright, so welcome back to another episode of this series. And today, in my opinion on things, we're gonna talk about another thing that is very dear to my heart, or near and dear to my heart, that you would probably say, and it's Hot Wheels. I grew up with Hot Wheels. I used to play with them uh, a lot when I was young, you know, collecting, and I still collect Hot Wheels till this day. Like, I may not be using it as it intended, but I don't. For a little period of my time, I used to collect these Hot Wheel cars and keep them in the packaging, but they took up so much space, so I figured it is toy cars. I'm gonna take it out of the package and uh, just have them be out of the packaging because it's not necessary having a bunch of boxes and stuff laying around cars in them and have them because they are collectible or whatever. Um and whatnot. And I still are looking for some cars and stuff to collect and have, and to kinda fulfill my completion list. And some of them are like cars that I wish were more released. Some of them I wish uh, were added to the brand of Hot Wheels, which is, from what I've seen, I haven't found any Polestar Hot Wheels. I've only seen a few Koenigseggs that, when I want to buy them, they get sold out anywhere I look quite quickly. There's, Volvos, and, Saab would be kind of cool, but that brand hasn't been around for 10 years, and we know what happened to that brand after General Motors took over them and sold them off to another company, and then that company went under, I think, and that's a whole another thing about General Motors. But it would be cool having more Volvos and Saabs and Koenigseggs and maybe Polestars coming around to Hot Wheels cars, mainly where I live in Sweden, because those brands are kinda, in my opinion, still Swedish to me, even though they no longer have a Swedish group as a focus. Like, as Sweden, it's more focused on other, places as well. Koenigsegg sells cars to people who have the money anywhere in the world that has money to afford a Koenigsegg. Volvo does the same. If you have the money, you can buy a pretty cheap Volvo anywhere you live. Same with Polestar. But to me, those four brands, Saab, Koenigsegg, Volvo, Polestar. Wait, Polestar, Saab, Koenigsegg, Volvo. Yeah, those are still Swedish brands to me. But yeah, but I have like a few. I have other wheeled cars. I have, a Supra, Skyline, and a Mustang, and Chevy, and Camaros and stuff, and other like uh, more like common Hot Wheels cars that are not like real life car brands. Although I'm kinda interested in getting another Bone Shaker and stuff and such. That would be. I know I want to have like Holden Hot Wheels as well. That stuff. I don't know if that will ever happen, but I'm happy that they recently, and like, I managed to get my hands on the M3 GTR, the BMW one, both the Silver Boulevard one and the one from 2001 racing one. And I'm happy that I own both of them, and including the other BMW that I took out of the package, put it in a box in my room. Um, yeah, and I just wish that I had more cool ones that I use it for my. But anyways, what else is there? Oh, there's another car that I also want that Hot Wheels I would love to see in a Hot Wheels form. It's a very niche car. Um, at least to maybe people who wouldn't think of, like, people who are not very much into cars probably would think like, what is this car? Um, I know I might say this wrong, but from what I've seen of the name, it's Ford Taurus. It's a I think it's a Ford from the 80s. I love that. And Taurus, no, Taurus. Taurus. From 1980, I think it is. Oh yeah, it's the yeah, it is the Ford Taunus, Ford Taunus 1300 TC 1980. That is one of the Fords that I kind of wish uh, Hot Wheels um could make, but I don't think that will happen. But it's always cool. Wondering if we will get that version of Ford. And there's like Peugeot, there's so many different cool cars that I wish was Hot Wheels forms that I could collect and have, and knowing that I own this version of the car that I never afford. Maybe I'm not looking enough on the internet about these cars that I want to see and stuff. Maybe I'm just not looking at the right places. Um, I will keep on looking. Maybe I will one day find all the cars I'm looking for. All the different Volvos, Koenigsegg, Fords, Mercedes, like BMW, Porsche, Ferraris, you name it. All of those that have. Oh, the Saline. Maybe they will return with the Saline. I know they made a Saline back in the day, but they don't make those anymore. And I would love to have a modern version of a hot Saline. Um, because I know they made a Saline S7 back in the day, and I would be so happy to, even if it's an old one or a new one, having that like in my collection, knowing that I own one of the coolest American cars that I know. It might be very common and boring. Like, oh, he likes Celine. What a surprise! I know there's people, but I like this Celine. It's a cool car, and and to me, I would be happy to have one along with like the Koenigsegg and stuff. Having these like there's also like a Hot Wheels Amazon. There's the Super Tsunami, which is a Yes, it's based on like the eclipse and stuff, but like having Hot Wheels having unlicensed cars as well. That is something I wish we got more. I understand that people want to have the the real life equivalent, the hypercars and stuff. But I enjoy the like the fictional cars as well. And it's just very cool. Like sure that they they went on to have the real cars instead of having the fictional version of the real cars. But at the end of the day, having both fictional and the real life equivalent, I would be happy to have both. Um, no, they're making. I think they still make. Yeah, they still make the 24/7, which is like a MX, yeah, MX5 or something like that. Yeah, MX7. Still know they make those, and yeah. I mean, I guess that's just my opinion on it. Like, I love Hot Wheels cars. Always do. Will always love Hot, no matter what. And until I find the cars that I'm looking for and seeking without getting really screwed over by sellers and stuff, uh, I will keep on my search. And once I have all the cool cars that I want, I'm gonna be happy. I don't need to worry about having any other cool Hot Wheels car position. But till then, I'm just gonna searching for it. And yeah, that's my opinion on Hot Wheels cars. And as always, remember you always remember. I'm um, as always remember. Comments are off, ratings are off. All bang, shebang. Um, I will see you around for the next episode. That will be tomorrow, maybe, probably. But that will be another topic for that day. So yeah, I'm out of here. Have a good one. See ya.